is up, guys? It is me, Fuji, AAH Fuji, and we got some very nice Black Ops 2 gameplay for you today. An 84 gun streak, you know what I'm saying? 84 gun streak on, what was this, Standoff? I don't even remember the name of this map. It's been too long since I've seen a Black Ops 2 game. Alright, but it is a good gameplay. I actually made a thumbnail for this guy's video. The guy who got this gameplay was AAH Nuke. This guy has some crazy gameplays on his channel, and he is just what I call Pubstomp. So if I were you, I'd go check out his channel right now, and just go like his videos, go say hi in the chat. You know, I don't know what y'all do, but just make sure you go and see his channel. Anyway, let's get into what I'm talking about before I trip all over my tongue anymore, you know? And that's driving. Driving a car, an automobile. You know, driving a car for some people is like a complete drag. They hate driving. I don't want to drive there. I'm too tired. Yeah. But personally, for me, I love driving. I think it's great. I love the feeling of it. I love the feeling of the pedal being meshed to your neurons, your brain, and being able to control it. And it just feels so nice. Now, I do come from a childhood of Need for Speed and Hot Wheels World Race. If you know what Hot Wheels World Race is, then put your favorite character in the comments, and I will personally mail you a cookie from Safeway if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now, one night, my parents decided they were going to go out of town. Well, not out of town, but yeah, it is actually out of town. It was in Virginia, and they were going to go to dinner. And they said, okay, we're going to be gone for a long time. And I asked them, what time do you think you're going to be back? 9. This was at 6 o'clock at night. So I said, okay. So I'm playing video games and everything. I started doing a little bit of homework. And then I realized, crap, you know, I left my SD card in my mom's car. So I grabbed my mom's keys out of her purse, because she left her purse when she left at home. I grab her keys, and I go out to the car, and I get myself my SD card, put it back on my computer. Then I realized, you know, I have the car keys to my mom's car, and my parents aren't home, and I like driving. This is probably a bad idea. Yeah, well, that bad idea went in full swing. And full swing a few more times after that. I started underage driving at 15, and this is what's really dumb. I don't know why, I just could not wait, but my learner's permit, I would have got my learner's permit in January, and I got caught in November. I mean, come on, Jimmy. Come on. I mean, what's wrong with you? You couldn't just wait that much longer. Now I gotta wait until April, and it's January now, so I got a few months, and you know what? I kind of learned my lesson. I guess it did help my maturity too, this experience. The only reason why was because I realized that things have unforeseen, I guess, consequences that you don't see immediately, and that's the way the teenagers work brains. I mean, what? That's the way the teenager's brain works, you know? We see what is smack in front of us. We don't see what could happen. We don't, because we think, oh, it's not happening to me. And sometimes that is the case, you know, it doesn't happen to you. But it just takes one slip up. Just one. And that happened to me. Very, very stupid. Very dumb what I did. And I took my parents' car out for, I guess, a drive. And they were at dinner. Now, what happened was I was cruising around, and my parents said, be home, we're coming home in 5, because I asked them to get me something to eat, and I asked them if you could just text me when you're coming home so I can stop, you know, playing video games and everything. Psych! But basically what happened is I see the text and it says coming home and be home in 5, and then I read the time on that text message. And it wasn't 5 minutes ago. No. I mean, it wasn't sent right when I read it. It was sent 4 minutes ago. And I was at least 10 minutes away from my house. So I just think, oh shit, I am screwed. And every red light that I hit seemed like it was taking, you know, an entire millennia. I was so scared. I was flooring it through every single place I could that, you know, didn't have, you know, a speed clock or a time attack, or whatever they're called. I forgot. Speed traps. There we go. Wherever they didn't have a speed trap, I was blasting the throttle on the car. And finally, I come home all sweaty and scared. My heart feels like it's pumping at 200, you know, beats an hour. It is going so damn fast. And my parents are home. My parents are sitting outside looking at me, waiting for me to come home. It was literally as if somebody had taken a bomb and shoved it in my pants and it blew up. I felt so bad. I started crying. I was saying, I'm so sorry, get me help. I felt like a complete idiot. I basically felt the equivalent of somebody, you know, one of those kids that really doesn't have much of a social life, and then somebody like pranks him with something like with sex online and gets him to take a very, I guess, inappropriate picture and then kills themselves. I felt that bad. I just cried the entire night. And to make it worse, I was being yelled at by my parents saying, what is wrong with you? Why do you do this? Are you okay? Are you involved in something? You know, it was a really, really bad thing. But thankfully it's over now. I don't have to worry about it. You know, I've basically regained most of my trust with my family now. And it was definitely a learning experience. So the story to take home, the thing to take home from this is there is no point in underage driving. Because, like my dad says this all the time, and I know people don't want to hear this, that really like driving or are into it. You're going to have your entire life to drive, you know, the entire life. I mean, is it really that bad to wait just a couple more months or a year? It's not that bad. And it doesn't matter anyway, because you don't get your license at 16, you get it at 18 for your full. You only get the provisional at 16. But that's it, guys. It's me, Fuji, signing out. Make sure to subscribe to both channels, including mine and his. But that's it, guys. I'm out.